Alright, it is fair to let you know that with the completion of Stage 5 and the beginning of Stage 6, I have effectively come to the end of all the useful lecturing that I have to do. What a tragedy. So instead of talking about my views on the community and everything like that, I think I'm going to take a break with Stage 6 here and just say whatever comes to mind. And this is for the best too, because Stage 6 of Perfect Cherry Blossom, the final boss of this game, shows the best thing ever. No qualifiers, and I'd be rendered speechless, so it's probably good that I've run out of things to say. Here, we've got Yomu back again, and she's gonna just go ahead, and I just have no words. Those bullet screens right there are visually confusing and hard to dodge, and better players than me just, go through with that. The same way they eat toast. I mean, there's no challenge to it whatsoever. But for me, that's something akin to using, razor wire for toilet paper and then disinfecting it with alcohol. It's pure unadulterated pain. It's like Satan taking a shit in my eyes. It's not fun. And, yeah, this is more of the same stuff. You notice that Yomu's got a concentration thing which slows down the bullet patterns. It doesn't happen here, but you get the visual effect of it. Oh, here we go. 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 Alright, so first off, Reimu comes up and says, "Man, I'm so sick of all these ghosts. This place is too beautiful," and I was just rendered speechless. Did you hear that? That was me being without words, which is a very rare occurrence, as you probably noticed. This is the best thing to have ever occurred in anything ever, with no qualifiers. Again, this is the best character in Touhou, in my opinion. Here we have the mistress of the netherworld, Yuyuko Saigyoji. I have so much to say that it all kind of just like tumbles together on itself and cancels it out. Like it like condenses together and turns into a bunch of nothingness, just like a black hole. Yuyuko, especially in her doujinshi depictions and her fan work, is unadulterated ghostly hotness. She is my favorite character in the entire series. No holds barred whatsoever. And there's a lot of other characters that I like for a lot of different reasons, but she is just, she's just her. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. Here you'll notice, this is one interesting fan/canon depiction here too. We've got that giant Eastern mural fan that appears behind her, and in the game, it's given no description. I mean, we can see like a wagon there on the left-hand side, and we can see above it something that looks like a Eastern stylized honeycomb. I don't know, but this fan here, this mural artwork that appears behind her, has in some fan depictions been shown as popping up behind Yuyuko when she gets pissed, when she's like, "Okay, I'm serious now," and starts showing off her real power, her final form, and which is, I suppose that's accurate enough because we're seeing that here. Thankfully, as far as the gameplay is concerned, that entire mural there is vulnerable to my attacks. So I can shoot any part of it and hurt her. I do more damage by hitting her directly, but it's quite useful to be able to shoot at any part of the mural because when I'm unfocused or focused, I get the cherry points for it. And you'll probably have noticed already I've done quite a bit of cherry whoring here, using the supernatural border as a bomb replacement to keep myself alive. Once or twice she hits me, and that, even while I've got the border going, and that could be fairly well described as popping my cherry. Yeah, so we've got these bullet patterns just get progressively more and more punishing as we go on, and I really want to dislike Yuyuko as a boss as much as I dislike Yomu, but she's Yuyuko and I can't dislike her. I'm like, it's forbidden. It's like if there were going to be a fundamental law of Usually Dead's behavior, it would be, sleep every night, eat every day, go to work and earn a living, love Yuyuko. There you go. That's, yeah. Some people in an IRC chat channel that I like to frequent have described me as the slobbering Yuyuko fanboy, and that's not accurate at all. That's completely untrue. That's completely false. I don't slobber so much as I produce new oceans and of big slimy Usually Dead spit. Oh, and here's a fun attack. This one took me quite a long time to learn how to deal with it. The only bullets in this attack here that you need to worry about are the dark blue triangles, because you're getting several different colors of these things, but only the dark blue triangles will hit you if you stay down at the bottom and just move back and forth very gently. The other bullets will always fall to the side of you, and it's a noobish mistake on this bullet pattern here to get chased up the sides of the screen and you die when that happens. Okay, now here's where the attacks start to get just really there's no adjective. There's just not. I mean, I know that these butterfly bullets, their hitbox is quite a bit smaller than their sprite. I mean, look right here. See, I glided through that from right to left there, and I had no hope that I'd make it through alive, but I did somehow, just by sheer chance, because the butterflies have much smaller hitboxes than their sprite would suggest. But still, there's so many of them, and see, they just killed me right there. And never in my whole life have I been killed by a butterfly. I mean, that's embarrassing. It's like, do I need to bring a can of Raid the next time I come to fight this woman? Oh, yeah, we know. You want to shoot these things down at me because you don't like me as much as I like you. That's fine. Yeah, give us our portrait art. Go ahead and bring up your mural again. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, this is the story of all my love lives right here. It's just like, as soon as I get interested in a girl, she starts attacking me with magical butterfly bullets and then totally shows that she's not interested in me. This battle ended up being quite an adrenaline rush for me because, as you can see, my bombs and my lives up in the upper right hand corner of the screen there are dwindling quite rapidly. And thankfully, this is her second to last spell card pattern. I think I bomb at least once more on this spell card, but yeah, there we go. And yeah, I don't think I've been able to capture any of these spell cards that we're looking at here. You can tell, I noticed just recently that there's actually a spell card history up in the upper right hand corner of the game field there. And I know you can't see it because the video quality is kind of poor, but this one says 0 out of 4. So, and that's just the times that I've played it. Well, I've had this game installed on my computer now, so it's not totally like a perfect history. Oh, there we go. Alright, so here is an example of one of the final spell cards that a boss can launch, where you can't hurt her. Your attacks do no damage, and your only way to capture the spell card is to wait for the timer to expire, which is different than most spell cards. Most of the time to capture it, you have to beat the boss before the timer expires. But this is one of those bonus spell cards where, yeah, look at that. You see the pink and purple butterflies that come straight out, those aren't a problem, but the red ones, I still haven't figured out how to dodge those properly. The lasers are no problem, but those red ones, they come at you at like 15-degree angles to one another, and you're just praying the entire time for borders. You're rationing your bombs and your lives to just hope against hope that you'll survive this. And you got your eyes occasionally flickering up to the timer in the right-hand corner of the screen. And it's a bittersweet thing, because when the timer ends, the battle will be over and I will have won, so thank God for that. But when the timer ends, I'll no longer be locked in Mortal Kombat with the best character ever. And that's heartbreaking right there. Okay, so I only have one life here, so I was pretty much in panic attack mode by this point. Yay! There we go. I suck only a little bit. Well, quite a bit actually. My score wasn't all that good, but... Ooh, okay, so now you have experienced the sheer hotness that is Yuko Saigyoji, and if you don't agree with me, I will throw butterflies at you. You'll enjoy it too. This has been Usually Dead, and you've been watching my review of Perfect Cherry Blossom. Clever things, interesting sayings, and lots of lecturing about topics that nobody really cares about but me. Alright, have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.